Hello, my sexy muffins, and welcome back to another video. In this video, we are doing a Helluva boss one, which is husband Asmodeus and husband Fizzarolli, secret of the marriage. To you, the wife listener. So, we are first going to do their traits of what husband Asmodeus and husband Fizzarolli would be like sharing you as their wife, and as husband, and their traits as a husband sharing a wife. Yes, let's do this, but first, disclaimer. Yes, disclaimer. Fizzarolli and Asmodeus look to be a canon couple, maybe a secret canon couple, but still a canon couple. And Simping and pairing them with other people slash listener slash reader, yada yada yada, is fine as long as you do not force the creator to fit to your ships. Shipping is fine. Ship with what will, but ship with respect to the creators and not being gross or illegal about it and separating fiction from reality. These are obviously fictional characters, and this is just for fun. Now, they are also not Yandere in canon, which means that this is just for fun, not to be taken seriously at all, and that Simping for Yandere characters and fictional Yanderes and fictional characters in general is fine as long as you separate fiction from reality. And do not be gross, illegal, or creepy about it. You know who you are. And this is just for fun, again. And Yanderes are not ideal partners to have in real life, and probably neither are demons, but you do you to fam. And yeah, let's do this, muffins. Let's do this. So, their traits first. So, as husbands to you, their wife, they would adore you and love you. But of course, it is a secret marriage. They cannot let it get out that they are married, so you aren't out in person with them a lot. But when you are at their club, you are sitting up in the booth with them, having a great time, and Asmodeus is probably holding you close because no one can see up there. It's a private booth. You get to snuggle him while you're in his club. He is the type of man that is confident in the way he fracks, and confident that in the way he is a symbol of lust. He also would be an adoring husband, as one is, in which he would be adoring you as the Yandere husband he is. He's also super protective, where he puts you and Fizz above everyone else, but he still has an image to uphold. He could honestly have hurt someone who hurts you in the club, and he'll probably hurt them in private, but he will throw them out first and to deal with them later to keep that image up of a good host and of a man who's a good businessman as well, but also a good partner to you. Also, he would spoil the shite out of you, and you would be his baby girl. Yes, because he is Daddy Asmodeus. Yes, Daddy. So, he would be very affectionate in private, especially, not afraid to hold you and show that affection. Though we do not know how he would feel about you in public, and since it's a secret marriage, he probably would be very discreet about how he shows affection in public, or he would use "no, you shut up" money, because he has that shut up money that he can hush people up so that he can show that affection in public without being seen. Though his Yandere traits are very possessive, protective, super overprotective, obscenely overprotective, and also super possessive. From the tale, he would be when he's technically a Yandere in biblical terms, he would be considered very possessive, in which he would literally bite the heads off and eat them of his rivals to keep them from touching you. In which you can look at her, but you cannot touch my darling. Pretty much vibes he gives off about you. You can look at her, my darling, but you cannot touch her. He also would build your confidence, making you feel confident about yourself, and very good. Though he is also a bit jealous when other guys get to see you in such intimate clothing, but he doesn't slut shame. He loves that you are confident and he builds you up. He's really one of the best supportive Yanderes so far that we know about him in fiction and such. And we should know more. And if he does come out canon and be like this, chef kiss. But yeah, he's just supportive, protective, obsessive, possessive, and all that stuff. But pretty much a good Yandere husband and all. Fizzarolli is someone that who loves to make you laugh and to make you feel good. He adores you and loves to show you affection. He's a little bit of a freak, but with you, he likes to explore that specific with you and Ozzie. He is the middleman when you want to go out in public and is always holding you closer since he's a lower class demon than Asmodeus. He's able to show more affection in public and be affectionate with you, though he keeps up his image as well. Though he adores you and is not afraid to show romance in public, he does love to snuggle you and keep you close. And he's the support, he is like the glue that keeps you and Asmodeus together. As a Yandere, he is super protective, a little bit clingy, and a little bit more jealous than Asmodeus because he's been at the lowest of the low and knows that it's so easy for you to be stolen from him. So a little bit more of the jealousy in him as a Yandere. They would both be good husbands to you, always supportive, always affectionate to you in private, and always protecting you. They would be supportive, protective, loving. Really, there's not a downside with them as Yanderes, except for if you cheat on them. Then they're going to punish you, and it will not be easy on you. They're going to punish you to make sure there's an impression and that you've learned your lesson. Okay, now for a little scenario. Let's do this. And this scenario is in third person, and I hope that you all enjoy, and I hope I do good enough on it myself. Anyways, let's do this. So, you were in the club with Ozzie and Fizzarolli. You were working the floor tonight as one of the dancers. You danced for Asmodeus sometimes, more so as his private dancer, and he loved to watch you, though you were getting more confident to do it in front of a large group. Unfortunately, someone began catcalling you and calling you and basically slut shaming you. Asmodeus and Fizzarolli were not going to take this. Quickly, they descended on the man and put him in his place, throwing him out, though they would take care of him later. You smiled at them and said you were fine, but they were worried, so they made you stop for the night and sat up with you. Asmodeus holding you on his large lap, holding you close and not looking too happy about the world. Fizzarolli went back to doing the show, but he was also keeping an eye on anyone that tried anything. He was not in a good mood now. They adored you, they loved you, and they could not let you go. You had to end up comforting Asmodeus. I am fine, Ozzie. You tell him as he holds you close but and does not let you go. He is very overprotective, and seeing that someone had tried to slut shame you, he is very pissed off about it. I know you are fine, but I do not like the idea of them doing that to you, he says, holding you close to his chest. Well, how high you could get up his chest. You sigh and nod, pulling him down and kissing both of his cheeks where his face were. I know I love you, Ozzie. You just gotta ease up a bit. It's not the end of the world or underworld. You tell him and promise him, stroking his face. I love you and Fizz, and nothing's gonna change that. And no simple fucking demon is going to make me doubt my love for you or make me feel worse of myself when I have the two most loving partners in all of hell. He smirks and kisses you deeply, though that night that he planned to hunt down that demon. Once it was time to go home, he had the driver take you home. Him and Fizz had some hunting to do. They hunted down the demon and cornered him. Oh, he was in for it. They ripped into his flesh, tearing bits off, chunks off, and thrown him down into the dirt. They were going to make him suffer. They were going to make him regret ever doing that to you. Trigger warning, there is mention of cutting off parts and such. And yeah, trigger warning to you. And they did, cutting off his peen and freaking him with it. And then writing on his body after they removed the clothes various derogatory names and leaving him in the alley to bleed to death, degraded and humiliated in the lustering. They then went back home to you and made love to you, promising that everything will be okay. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. I am trying to stop the narration, but I love narration. I love it. Anyways, I hope that you all enjoyed. If you would like to see more of Asmodeus in Has-Been Hotel and Fizzarolli, like maybe a whole mini series of husband and wife, like how they met, how they deal with certain things in their private life as husband and wife. Yes, this was just like sort of a teaser of it, of how they treat it. But if you want specific things, maybe like how they deal with the periods, how if they want kids, etc. Just and eventually when they do become public. So yeah, comment below what you like to see, and I will do my best to do it. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed and stay sexy, all my sexy muffins. Bye bye.